Hey everyone, welcome to this explainer. Today, we're diving into something that is fundamentally changing a daily experience we literally all share: waiting. I am absolutely thrilled to introduce you to RightOS. It's a revolutionary, privacy-first infrastructure that completely transforms how businesses handle lines, reservations, EV charging, you name it, even package pickups. You know, instead of dealing with fragmented apps and messy, chaotic lists, RightOS turns everyday receptions into secure, digital QR tickets called Right tokens. It's just a completely new way to think about managing access, and we're going to break down exactly how it works and why it is so disruptive.
Okay, let's dive into this, because have you ever stopped to think about just how much personal data you hand over to get a cup of coffee, or see a doctor, or charge your car? I mean, why do we still ask for phone numbers or names or even birth dates just to hold a temporary spot in a physical line? It makes no sense. It's a massive privacy risk for the customer and honestly, an absolute operational headache for businesses. Storing personally identifiable information, PII, creates these huge compliance burdens and leak risks that simply shouldn't exist just to manage a waiting room. The core problem here is that our current systems are designed around tracking the person rather than just managing the line.
Now, what's really interesting about this slide is a stark contrast between how things have always been done and the RightOS way. Think about the old chaos. You've got clipboards, staff literally shouting names across a crowded room, paper tickets that get lost, and just a fragmented mess of different apps, like one for a retail store, a totally different one for EV chargers, and of course that ever-present risk of leaking someone's PII. Now compare that to the RightOS approach. Everything is unified under a single API across all industries. Customers get a digital token, waiting rooms fall perfectly silent, total privacy is guaranteed because zero names are taken, and operations just become incredibly smooth.
So the crucial point is that this requires a massive shift in philosophy. RightOS verifies that a valid right is present, never who the person actually is. We really need to bust the myth that businesses need to know a user's identity to provide a service. They don't. RightOS replaces personal data with a secure, digital right. So when the ticket is issued, the user is given a one-time verification code. And the RightOS server? It never stores this code in plain text. It only stores a secure SHA-256 hash, which is basically a one-way digital fingerprint. If you hold the code, you hold the right. It is really that simple. End users never need to provide a name or phone number ever again.
And this brings us to the incredible day-one value for operators, particularly for small businesses. You can start immediately with completely customized, no-code, out-of-the-box packages. RightOS uses industry presets based on your specific location ID. So whether you're running a clinic, an EV charging station, or a local retail shop, the system automatically applies the correct policies. Things like default validity times or transfer rules tailored for your specific industry and country. There is absolutely zero coding required for the business to get started, and the best part? For your customers, there are zero app installs. The digital ticket is just a web page called Right Wallet that instantly displays a secure QR code right on their smartphone.
Let's move to and see how this builds into an incredibly seamless three-step workflow. Step 1. The operator issues a ticket with a single click using the Right console right in their web browser. You can easily set the validity from 1 to 72 hours right there on the spot. Step 2. The user just holds the Right Wallet QR code on their phone. They can go wait in their car, run some errands, grab a coffee, no more standing around in crowded entrances. Step 3. When it is finally their turn, the operator simply scans the QR code using the RightOS Verify screen via their device's camera. And here's the kicker. The scanning is processed entirely on-device, meaning no camera footage is ever uploaded anywhere, ensuring total, absolute privacy.
10. I really want to emphasize this number because it perfectly represents the time to value. It takes a mere 10 minutes from a completely free sign-up to issuing your very first digital QR ticket. There's no credit card required, and thankfully no weeks-long enterprise sales negotiations where you have to talk to 5 different account managers. None of that. You just register, you get your API key instantly, and you are ready to eliminate your physical lines. It is purpose-built to get businesses up and running instantly.
But you might be wondering, what happens when your business outgrows an iPad at the front desk? Well, this is where the hybrid strength of RightOS really kicks in. On one end of the spectrum, you've got the no-code tools, the Right console and Verify app, which are just perfect for small businesses or day-one operations. But on the other end, you have the pro tools. Because RightOS is an API-first infrastructure, that exact same core system seamlessly scales up. You get a full REST API, official SDKs, and webhooks. This means you don't have to just throw away your queue system when you expand. The platform scales perfectly from a single coffee shop using an iPad all the way to an enterprise integrating it into a massive custom software stack.
And this brilliantly illustrates how it works for technical founders scaling up. RightOS provides an Open API 3.1 specification and zero-dependency SDKs for both TypeScript and Python. And because these SDKs are literally single files, they are incredibly lightweight. You can embed this privacy-first infrastructure directly into your existing custom apps, your self-serve kiosks, or your proprietary back-office tools. You get to maintain your own brand identity on the front end, while RightOS handles all the complex, secure rights verification quietly on the back end.
All right, let's shift our energy to the bleeding edge of technology for a second. RightOS isn't just built for human operators, it is built for the AI agent future. RightOS provides an official MCP, or Model Context Protocol server. And this isn't just some basic, stripped-down integration. It comes packed with 20 distinct tools. This allows AI agents to autonomously manage queue policies, issue tickets, and verify codes. Just imagine an automated concierge system that can seamlessly manage your entire waiting list and enforce complex location rules, all entirely without human intervention.
To show you exactly how powerful this is, I want you to hear this exact prompt. Issue one QR ticket for the main counter and give me the wallet URL. That's it. With the RightOS MCP server installed, AI clients like Claude Desktop or Cursor can understand this natural language prompt, instantly communicate with the RightOS API, issue the token, and return the verifiable URL. The AI handles all the underlying mechanics for you. Developers and operators can manage queues and verify access rights simply by chatting with their AI. You don't have to write a single HTTP request.
Now, as we look at all these wild capabilities, it is vital to clearly define the product boundaries here. RightOS is pure infrastructure for verifying places, times, and queues. It is explicitly not a taxi app or a ride-hailing dispatch service. RightOS does not arrange vehicles, it does not set fares, it does not assign drivers, and it takes zero marketplace fees. Whether it's being applied at a health clinic or a taxi stand, RightOS acts strictly as an impartial rights verification platform to ensure order and fairness. Nothing more and nothing less.
Which brings us to the ultimate question for literally any operation managing people or resources. Are you ready to eliminate the line, or are you still collecting phone numbers? We've seen how keeping personal data is a massive liability, and how seamless, secure, and scalable the alternative actually is. From a 10-minute no-code setup for a local shop, all the way to AI-driven autonomous queues for a massive enterprise, the tools are right there waiting for you. It is time to abandon the old clipboard methods and step into the privacy-first queue revolution.